Wiring for boat lights, a bow light and a navigational backlight here. Let's see, sorry, I'm freehanding this. It's going to be mounted right here. Just something simple. We're just going to run the wiring today. And that's about it. Getting ready for fishing. Okay. Right now getting 40-year-old screws loose. Or bolts, I mean. Luckily they're stainless steel. Okay, we took the nose off the boat. 4 stainless steel bolts that someone put on, and boy, it took 30 minutes just to get them off. And the reason I was taking it off, because see, there's a hole here, the channel, and I'm going to run the wiring for the rear lights and of course the front lights right here, and I'm going to see if I can snake a wire down there. Hopefully none of them rivets for the oar anchors and oar locks, whatever you call them, are not blocking the hole, but there's where it's going. I'm going to run it down there and see what I can do. So, okay, we're going to start stringing the bell wire because my fishing tape is too thick. So it'll fit that, go for it. It'll work this, hopefully it goes all the way down that tube because it's got a long ways to go. And then of course he just straightens it out as he goes. And if it snags on something, and about the only place it's going to snag is right there where that oar lock is at, or whatever you call it, because the rivet's going through. Otherwise it should make it all the way down there. And then I'll have to drill a hole. I'll have to drill a hole right here, to get access that channel, and then bring the wire up, because my rear light's going to hook up on this bracket. Real simple. You know, it's a cheap boat, cheap light setup. Now I'm going to drill a hole here. I decided not to drill it here because I'll be fighting these bolts running the wire through. So I'm going to run it right here. I'm using a step bit. And just, you got a good view there? Yeah. Now I'm hoping this drill can do it. Looks good, don't it?
That's beautiful. I looked at home.
Okay, that's simple. Okay, we got the thing through. We had to cut that little rounded tip off because it was hanging up on them rivets of that oar mount or whatever you call it. So we cut the tip off. Now we'll put that wire, bring that wire over here, will you, so we can show the spool of wire we're using. My oldest son does landscape lighting, and he uses this wiring sometimes. And this one, it's shielded, it's black and white, and it's 14 gauge. And we're going to try to run this down and get it through that hole, hopefully. We'll see. So, probably won't film all that because I'm sure there'll be a lot of swearing and stuff. So, over here is doing this. There you go. So far, so good. You got to pull hard. Pull hard. Pull hard. There she goes. There she goes. He's down there pulling. Oh, yeah, now that's the rivets. Now let me back it up, go back and forth. Pull it. Pull it. Okay, just hold it. So we got to find out the rivets. Anyhow, you get the idea. I had to, sorry for the jitter, I had to remove the rivets, the 4 top rivets from that oar mount. And then the wire went through, no problem. And then we pulled it through, and it's coming through here. Now this has a protective shield, but I still might try to get a grommet on there if I can. But I couldn't drill a hole any bigger because otherwise I'd be exposed. I'd end up exposing the channel to the outside for water and all that, so I don't want to do that. But this plastic is pretty heavy duty. But and then I'll eventually tie this down, but it's through. There it is. Ready to go. Well, looks like we lucked out with our little grommet box of my son's, and we found one that fit in there. There you go. Grommet City. Good to go. Okay, number 1. Now we got to put that nose cap back together. That's going to be fun. Now the trick is where these bolts go through here, you see the wire through there. Just keep it down like that and we can get the bolts through. And that'll be that. Good luck. So we'll see. So here we go. Got to get that nose piece back on. Okay, here we are with the light I'm going to use. Now this is made for one of them push-in ones on the better boats. In other words, a boat worth more than $20. And I'm not going to use that because the mount cost 18 bucks, and I ain't put another $18 in a boat that's worth $5. So I'm going to cut this end off, and I'm going to have removable waterproof connectors so I can remove this light in the when storing it for winter. But it'll go right in there, and then of course the wire will loop down real nice and be under here, and that'll be for the front, and that'll be tucked in. And then you see it goes right up real nice. It's a 24-inch light, cost me 18 bucks on eBay, and unfortunately it's not a halogen, it's a regular incandescent bulb, but that we'll see how it looks. If not, I'll convert it to LED. Here's the bow light we got, and it's a cast iron, it's a metal housing, and the hole's already there, so I will mount it here, and it'll sit right in the center here, and then we'll be all set up. And this light cost $11.50 on eBay. Both of them are on eBay. So, and then I got a blue halo switch that I'm going to mount to the battery box to turn the lights on and off, and I'll have an inline fuse closest to the battery just in case there's any kind of these wires get cut or whatever may happen. It'll pop the fuse before starting a glowing inferno in the rail here, the little channel. But that worked out pretty good, that channel. So now this channel is all the way, conceals the wire, and there's no outside force. And I didn't drill through that either. That's perfect. There's no outside links. That's sealed and protected. Now I just got to go. Sorry for the jittery. I don't have a gimbal. I got to put 4 rivets in. So now we got to find the rivets in the rivets gun. Okay, so that's it. That's first stage of wiring. I'm going to cut this off. Here we go. See? Sorry, I'm going to wiggle. He ain't wiggling. That's me wiggling. I was going to pop that plastic thing off, but it's next to impossible. I could have blowtorched it off, but I need some length of the wires. So I got to do this anyhow. This, pretty much everyone knows this, but I'll show you what we are doing. There you go. There you go. There's your... Hey, look at this. Got some wires to play with. So the bowl light's been installed. And go down here. Look under here. That's how I tucked it up. It's out of the way. There's no reason for anything to hit it. Good to go. And we're all set. If you look down here, you can see the bowl lights there. There we go. Okay, the job is done. It's the next day. And we got it all done. Wire loom. And we got this here. We had some... I can put that all in a box. What for? I had some RTV Ultra silicone, and I put it there for the holes to keep the thing watertight. And then if you go around the box here, I mounted the switch. It's a blue halo 5 amp switch. It's right there. You won't be able to see it right now, but if I turn it on, you should be able to see the blue light. And in here, I'll lift it this way. I don't have the strap on normally, so I can show you. If I get it up, there we go. And there's how she's hooked up on the inside. And there's the 7.5 amp fuse right there in line. So it is, the circuit is fused. And there you go. That's hooked up. And this little thing sits under here, like that. That's there. Clock there. This I tighten that down later on when I'm okay. And then your switch comes on. And then I know it's bright out, and there's the light. I don't know if you can see it, but there it is. And then you go up to here, come down here, and the front bow light is on. You should be able to see that. We're ready to go. Okay, simple job. Had used things I had laying around. Some of this, my son had this wire loom stuff, split wire loom stuff laying around. These nice little zip ties you screw in. But you can do what you want. And just, I had these connectors around. I'm sure they're not waterproof, but I don't really worry about it because, like I said, it's just it's nothing of importance. It'll work. That's good enough. And there you go. That's it. Now we're ready for fishing, because we always end up fishing at night. Okay, here's the wiring diagram for it. And here's the top, what it is. And here's my lame attempts of just pause it. It's not too hard to figure out. It's 5 connections on the back. There's a negative. On the very top is C. That's the common that goes to the positive battery cable, or the battery. And then the center one is normally open, and then there's the positive lead. You bridge them two together, and then you run that out to the light bulb. That'll be the positive lead. And then you do a piggyback with the ground wire. One goes up to the battery, and then goes down here, over to here to the bulb socket, however you wanted it. And then you use it normally open if you want the halo ring to come on when the button is pushed when the lights are on. That's how you wire it up. If you want the halo button to be on all the time, the blue LED light, then you bridge the NC and the positive, the lower one, together, and don't even use the NO. And you can do it that way. But that's how I did it. So, but you can find these online. They got eBay's got the wiring diagrams, because when I bought the switch, it didn't come with any instructions in it. Just good luck. But it's the 5-pin. Okay, here's what it looks like at night. Go ahead, turn her on. Oh yeah, how does the button look? There's the blue dot. Okay, you can turn it off over there. There you go, we're ready. We got a powerful yard light, so it don't really show. It's never going to get dark over here. But oh, looks like Mrs. Half a Mustachio is checking the boat out. What do you think? What do you think? You like it? You like it there? She's pregnant. Oh, there she goes. She approves. Good enough for me.